Hey guys, and welcome to the Bobcat Bulletin. I'm JoJo.
And I'm Sam. Today we'll be covering everything from Spring Lake to the Alamo Community Garden.
Spring Lake is a 251-acre parkland that sits just above the headwaters of the San Marcos River. Let's take a look.
Love aquatic science? What if I told you that Texas State University is home to a very special natural phenomenon? Located near Sewell Park, Spring Lake was formed by more than 200 artesian springs. This lake is one of the world's largest aquifer-fed systems. This site is also believed to be one of the longest continuously inhabited places in North America. The area around the water is home to beautiful trails that are engulfed in nature, accompanied by seating with quality views. Spring Lake is currently home to the Meadow Center for Water and Environment, a multidisciplinary center which focuses on water-related research and education. The Meadow Center features a 1,000-gallon aquarium, endangered species exhibits, and other interactive exhibits that are fun for all ages. There are many informational displays that can be found within the aquarium and outside on the surrounding trails. The undisturbed water is crystal clear, caused by natural springs that come up from underneath the ground from within the Edwards Aquifer. The awe-inspiring qualities of the lake birthed the creation of glass-bottom boat tours, which in present day is a continuing of the San Marcos tradition that began in 1947. For 75 years, these historic glass-bottom boats have given people of all ages an in-depth look at the natural beauty of Spring Lake and the San Marcos Springs. Taking care of the environment is the #1 priority of the Meadow Center, along with providing security to endangered species of all kinds. Liam Capwell, back to the studio.
Barefoot Campus Outfitters is the place to find all your Texas State needs. In the heart of downtown San Marcos on North LBJ Drive, Barefoot has something for every fan. The store offers Texas State apparel for men, women, and kids, so you are sure to find what you need for your next game day. Barefoot has more than just clothes available. You can guarantee to find your next cap, car accessory, and even have seasonal things. The store also has a boutique section that you can shop if you aren't looking particularly for Texas State apparel. Barefoot is open 7 days a week, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Saturday, and 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Sundays. Be sure to stop by Barefoot during your birthday month to receive 50% off one item.
Finals week is coming up, and the Outkick Library is going to be used heavily by students to help them do the best they can do.
Approaches for Texas State students, I spoke to Ask Outkick checkout worker Miera Proserpio to find out what students can utilize at the Outkick Library to prepare for finals.
At Outkick, we have a lot of different resources on campus. Some of them are just like, the typical things, books that you expect to find at a library, but we also have printing that's included in your tuition, so definitely take advantage of that during finals time if you need to print out any essays. And we are open till 1 a.m., so for those all-nighters, you can pull them here. And yeah, open till 1 a.m., open on the weekends for whatever you might need.
There are also some resources that Outkick students can use to get the best grade possible on projects or papers.
So it does get really hectic during finals week here. We have a lot of study rooms, but they tend to fill up pretty quickly. So if you want a study room to do some group studying or anything like that, I would recommend booking a good amount ahead of time. Maybe try to get here early in the morning. We do open at 7:30 most mornings.
Miera also tells us how she prepares for her tests and projects.
So personally, I like to go to bed early, so I'm not one to pull all-nighters, but I like to come to Outkick, go to one of the quiet floors, just lay out all my supplies and just get to reading, taking notes, whatever else I might do. Sometimes I make flashcards. Yeah, I have a lot of theater classes, so sometimes I'm just rehearsing with people, but most everything else I come here to read for.
Whether you are just trying to look for a quiet place to study or to study with some friends, use Outkick Library to get prepared for finals week. I am Tanner Grant, Bobcat Bulletin. Back to you in the studio.
Texas Bean and Brew House is a locally owned restaurant in San Marcos, Texas. They have everything from breakfast to dinner options, coffee, and domestically and locally brewed beers. Students at Texas State University will come here to study, have a good meal, or even catch up with their fellow students. There are many locally owned businesses in San Marcos, but Bean and Brew is one of a kind to the students and citizens of San Marcos, Texas. Texas Bean and Brew House is open daily from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. So if you're trying to find that new spot to hang out or even finish a paper, Bean and Brew is the perfect little place to do it.
All right, Bobcats, we'll see you after the break.
Stay tuned.
Established in 2009 by Seth and Chase Katz, Dos Gatos is home to Czech and Texas-style kolaches. With 2 locations in San Marcos, there is bound to be one near you. The most convenient location is right by campus, making it easy for students to grab a quick bite while heading to an 8 a.m. or mid-morning class. Dos Gatos is open Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m. to 2 p.m., and Saturday through Sunday, 7:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. Their menu has a wide variety of kolaches, which also includes some traditional Czech kolaches. Dos Gatos goes beyond kolaches by offering pecan and chocolate cinnamon rolls, and a full coffee menu at the location on Wonder World Drive. Next time you head to a morning class, remember to build in some time to stop by and grab a kolache from Dos Gatos.
On a racetrack only 10 minutes from campus, you'll find the Longhorn Racing Academy. The academy was founded in order to help others experience the thrill of being on track. The company started with Mazda Miatas and has now expanded to an exclusive supercar lineup. Anything from Ferraris, Lamborghinis to Porsches and McLarens, the academy has it all. Each event is around a half day and includes multiple laps as a passenger or driving in as many cars as you like. Before getting behind the wheel, students take a classroom session to learn the track's racing line and procedures. With top-of-the-line professional drivers and masterful classroom sessions, you too can get on track and experience the supercar of your dreams.
In our next segment, we will be hearing from the band Arbor Day and how they came to be today.
I'm Ethan. I'm the drummer and engineer.
I'm Caleb. I play bass.
I'm Curtis. I play guitar and I sing. So Ethan and I have been playing music together since we were about 15 or 16. And we moved to San Marcos together and decided to start playing music. And we decided on the name Arbor Day together one day when I came home from like some meeting or something late at night, and he was telling me about what he did at the house while I was gone that day. And he was like, yeah, I cleaned out this pot and repotted this plant, and I bought these 2 new plants, and I decided to put this big plant outside instead of inside. And I was like, man, you had yourself a little Arbor Day, didn't you? And it just like, we'd been looking for a band name for a while, and it just felt right at the time together. And so we just changed the spelling of it so that way you could find us on streaming platforms or anywhere on the internet. And then Caleb joined the band in about a year and a half from that point. We were about to play a show and we needed a bassist and we didn't have a bassist. So we asked him if he'd like to learn bass in a month to play at the show with us, and he did. So he's been playing with us ever since.
Sometimes one of us will have an idea, or we'll jam an idea together. Curtis will write the lyrics for a whole song, or Caleb and I will contribute a couple lines here and there. Kind of varies from song to song, I'd say. We're Arbor Day.
You can find us on Apple Music and Spotify.
We have new music coming out soon.
Bye.
Thanks. Well, that's the cut.
Opening in 1990 in Bloomington, Indiana, Pattaya has many stores nationwide, one being right here in downtown San Marcos. Pattaya offers women's fashion at affordable prices, which is perfect for college students. Pattaya is open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday and 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Sundays. Pattaya only offers in-store shopping, but you can see what styles are available in-store by following them on Instagram at Shop Pattaya.
Precision Camera is your go-to camera store with a wide selection for your camera needs. Let's hear more about it.
Precision Camera, located in South Park Meadows Plaza in South Austin, is a cool stop for anyone looking to either start up their freelance career or begin a brand new hobby of photography. This location offers a variety of brands of cameras and lenses along with any accessories you might need. But if one seems too overwhelmed, have no fear because staff is very informative and willing to help. Precision Camera also has events that allows fellow photographers to meet up, network, and share tips amongst each other. From tips to actual classes, Precision Camera has a schedule of classes for you at any stage in your photography career, sometimes even offering free seminars. Keep a lookout on their website for future classes, free seminars, and meetups, or stop by any of the locations in Austin.
Okay, guys, we'll continue after this break.
Stay with us.
Up next, we will hear about the historical moment artist Scott Wallace won a national competition held by the university that called for entries of outdoor sculptures that reference the importance of education.
There are dozens of art pieces on campus here at Texas State, but most of us never know what they're for. So today we're looking at the statue of Reflections, created by Scott Wallace. 20 years after LBJ signed the Higher Education Act at our university, Texas State held a sculpture contest for students in order to showcase the bill's importance. After thousands of submissions, Scott won with this piece, which is now permanently installed in front of the Academic Services Building. For more information about the many pieces of art scattered throughout campus, check out the library's website. I've been Hayden with the Bobcat Bulletin. Back to the studio.
Festive beverages are a huge part of the holiday season, and one nearby town in Texas celebrates with a drink that we don't hear about often. New Braunfels is hosting its annual Wazel Fest on Thursday, December 1st, and it'll be complete with sips, snacks, stalls for merchants to sell their wares and sounds of the season. Wazel is a medieval beverage. It consists of hot mulled cider and is traditionally enjoyed on Christmas Eve. It is drunk with the intention of ensuring a plentiful apple harvest the following year. Vendors at Wazel Fest provide both alcoholic and alcoholic-free Wazel, so it is family-friendly. You can sip your Wazel from a moose mug for an even more festive touch. Souvenir glasses from both this year and previous festivals will be available for purchase, so you can bring the memories home. Live entertainment in the form of Christmas carolers fills the downtown New Braunfels air with classic holiday melodies. The festival takes place around the main plaza in New Braunfels and runs from 6 p.m. until 9 p.m. Go grab yourself some seasonal Wazel.
Have you ever been to the Alamo Community Garden? The Alamo Community Garden is an urban garden that exists to provide space to its members to grow organic produce and promote community. Let's hear more about it.
What is your name and role at the garden?
My name is Celeste Monfortin, and I'm a gardener here at the Alamo Community Garden.
What is the Alamo Garden and what does it strive to do?
It is a community-run garden. The land actually belongs to the city of San Marcos and the Sustainable San Marcos nonprofit organization. And I think we strive to do a number of things, provide a space for people who like to grow fruits and vegetables. So gardening, being out in the outdoors. It's also a place to build community. I've gotten to know awesome people.
How would somebody be able to get a plot and start gardening here?
It's very easy to get a plot. We always have vacant plots. We have a garden manager named June Tidwell.
There is a fee that you do pay to have a plot here, correct?
Yes, it is. I think the rent is $60 a year. You are also required to put in service hours at the garden, so where you're not working your plot, you're doing other activities in the garden to maintain the garden, but that's only 1 hour a month.
And what resources are provided for gardeners that may have trouble gardening or something like that?
Yeah, no, the garden's really great. You don't have to bring anything with you, maybe just your own seeds or your own seedlings. Otherwise, all the tools you would need are available right here at the garden.
And how much food goes directly to the broader community of San Marcos?
Well, we do have 2 food bank plots. So there are a couple of gardeners here at the garden who tend to those plots, try to plant things, try to not just have that vacant land, so that we can have a good, robust crop to provide to the food bank.
And if someone wanted to volunteer, how would they go about that?
We would love to have volunteers because there is so much work to be done. So if anyone wants to volunteer, again, June Tidwell, her name is just on the outside of the front fence, and they can email her or call her and just let her know they want to be a volunteer.
How have you seen this garden be rewarding to yourself and others?
I find it an amazing mental break from the kind of work that I do, so I find it really fulfilling. I get a lot of joy out of it, so hopefully when I'm talking about it, I can bring a smile to people's face.
This has been Fallon. Back to the studio.
With finals coming up, students will be looking for places to study. At Alcake Library on floors 5 through 7, there are many study spaces that can be reserved. There are group study spaces with tables, chairs, and chalkboards. These spaces can be reserved for group or solo study sessions. One way to reserve a room is by using the tablet outside the doors of the rooms. You must use your student ID. The tablet is red when it is reserved. When it is green, the room is not being used. You may also use the private study rooms or the solo desks that are on a first-come, first-served basis. Reserving a study room is also available online through the Alcake website.
Thank you for watching. This has been the Bobcat Bulletin. I'm JoJo.
And I'm Sam. This is our last broadcast for the semester. Have a great day, Bobcats.